Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, June 22nd. You'll be interested to know, 82 years ago, today in 1944, lawmakers signed the Servicemen's Readjustment Act to help returning veterans gain education, buy homes, and start careers after wartime service. That landmark legislation opened pathways to higher education and widespread home ownership, reshaping the economy by expanding the middle class and honoring service with tangible opportunity. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Monday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking choppy with waves around 2 to 4 feet. Conditions stay consistent through the morning, with the swell holding steady. Expect the wind to be onshore at about 10 miles per hour, increasing slightly as the day goes on. Waves will shift to 2 to 3 plus feet by mid-afternoon. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 4-foot high tide when the south-southwest swell is 2.5 feet at 14 seconds, and the onshore wind is 9 miles per hour. The first high tide on Monday will be 4 feet just before 6:30 a.m., followed by a 1-foot low tide at noon. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 60 degrees for the water temperature. Expect fair conditions with waves around 2 to 3 feet on Tuesday, though choppy conditions develop later in the day as winds pick up to 12 miles per hour. Wednesday brings a steady increase, with surf building to 3 to 4 plus feet, but choppy conditions persist throughout. Thursday maintains similar size, ranging from 3 to 5 feet, with challenging choppy surf and increasing winds. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 56 degrees, with 8 miles per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:35, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:48. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high near 59, accompanied by a light west-southwest breeze, around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 63. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy conditions again, with a low around 54, and a light west-southwest wind, around 9 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's cloudy and it feels like 56 degrees with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:35 and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:48. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, with the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup coming to the Bay, KQVE and Arizona State University's Great Game Lab present Bay Area Soccer Legacy, a program that explores how Northern California became a dynamic hub of soccer in the United States. This program portrays the rich diversity of the region's soccer subcultures and how they connect so many of our communities to the rest of the world. Now on to sports. Mets embarrassed themselves on national television for the second straight night. In yesterday's game, the Mets fell to the Phillies 6-2, losing the series in Philadelphia. Despite a less lopsided score, the storyline remained unchanged, featuring a solo home run by Carson Bench. the potent Phillies lineup capitalized on the Mets' poor defense and starter struggles. Zach Wheeler struck out 2 batters but was denied a hit by Bryson Stott's excellent play. David Peterson struggled early, walking consecutive hitters and allowing runs. The Mets ultimately failed to rally, with Kyle Schwarber's homer sealing their fate. In local sports, the Giants fell to Miami 2-1 yesterday, dropping all 3 games in that series and sitting at 31-46 on the year. Logan Webb pitched 8 solid innings but took the loss. The team's in a 3-game skid, but there's a chance to turn it around tonight at Oracle Park. Robbie Ray takes the mound against Oakland's Aaron Savale in the opener of a 3-game set against the Athletics. The A's are one of baseball's worst teams this season, so San Francisco should have the advantage on the hill and at home. This is the kind of matchup the Giants need to string together some wins and get back in the conversation in the NL West. Off the field, there's some friction worth noting. Rafael Devers wasn't happy yesterday when the team pinch ran for him late in the game with a tying run on base. He gestured repeatedly to send the runner back, clearly frustrated. Statistically, it made sense. Cox is faster, but it raised some eyebrows about Devers' mentality and his long-term fit with the organization. Meanwhile, the Warriors are in draft prep mode with the big day Monday. GM Mike Dunleavy Jr. is exploring whether to trade down from the 11th overall pick, hunting for multiple prospects instead of one big swing. Al Horford is working out at Chase Center, mulling his player option. There's also momentum to bring back Kristaps Porzingis on a shorter deal. In top news, the Cambodian government has intensified its crackdown on online scams that have cost Americans more than $20 billion last year. This crackdown has led to a new crisis, as thousands of foreign workers, previously trapped in these operations, are now left wandering the streets of Phnom Penh. Many of these individuals are victims of human trafficking, struggling for basic needs amid this humanitarian crisis. Mark Taylor, a consultant on human trafficking, stated that the government has only addressed half of this problem. He emphasized the urgent need to support the vulnerable migrants who were lured into these scams. As these operations close, the migrants face fines for overstaying visas, adding to their plight. In business news, Applied Materials is now more expensive than its dot-com-era peak. The company trades at a valuation above its late 1990s peak, driven by real demand for artificial intelligence. Chief Executive Officer Gary Dickerson states that artificial intelligence is fueling a multi-year expansion in chip manufacturing. Industry forecasts indicate global semiconductor revenue will surpass $1 trillion in 2026. Applied Materials reported a year-to-date gain of 144% and a 52-week jump of 262.76%. The company generated $845 million in cash from operations during the last quarter. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 2.5% over the weekend to about $64,000. Ethereum is up 2% to just over $1,700. And XRP is down 1% to $1.14. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. SpaceX launched 24 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit from California. Liftoff occurred at 12:39 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Sunday, June 21st. The Falcon 9 rocket lifted off from Space Launch Complex 4 East at Vandenberg Space Force Base. SpaceX confirmed the deployment of the Starlink batch about an hour after launch. The Falcon 9 rocket's first stage completed its 33rd launch by landing on the autonomous drone ship, Of Course I Still Love You in the Pacific Ocean. The Starlink network now has more than 10,600 active satellites, providing worldwide internet access. And in entertainment news, Halo officially returns next month with a highly anticipated new release. For many years, Halo served as Xbox's killer app, solidifying its dominance over competitors like Sony. Since the launch of Halo, Combat evolved in 2001, the series has sold over 81 million copies. Despite recent challenges with Halo Infinite, the franchise is set to expand further. Halo Campaign Evolved will be released on July 28, with early access starting on July 23 for premium and collector's editions. This remake will introduce 3 new missions, enhancing the story of Master Chief and Sergeant Avery Johnson. Pre-orders are now available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and South, and personal computers. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American educator and philosopher John Dewey. And he said, "Education is not preparation for life. Education is life itself, emphasizing the transformative power of learning and opportunity." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.